Once upon a time, in the magical world of Harry Potter, there was a young witch named Luna Lovegood. Luna was a kind and gentle soul, and she loved spending her days exploring the hidden nooks and crannies of the wizarding world. She was fascinated by magical creatures, and she spent hours poring over old books and scrolls, learning everything she could about them. One day, Luna decided to go on a quest and find the rarest and most elusive magical creature of them all, the Niffler. Nifflers were small, black creatures with long snouts and a love for shiny objects. They were incredibly hard to find as they lived deep underground in dark, damp places. Luna packed a small bag with everything she would need for her journey: a map of the wizarding world, a compass, a lantern, and a bag of treats to entice the Niffler to come out of hiding. She set off into the wilderness, determined to find the Niffler. As she walked through the forest, Luna encountered many magical creatures along the way. She met a family of unicorns who let her ride on their backs, soaring through the trees. She came across a group of fairies who taught her how to communicate with the animals of the forest. She even stumbled upon a group of centaurs who invited her to stay with them for a while, sharing their wisdom and knowledge of the stars. Despite these distractions, Luna remained focused on her quest. She knew that finding the Niffler would be the greatest achievement of her life. She trekked through mountains and across deserts, following the clues she had found in her book and maps. Finally, after many weeks of searching, Luna found herself standing at the entrance to a dark, forbidden cave. She took a deep breath and stepped inside, her lantern casting eerie shadows on the walls. As she made her way deeper into the cave, Luna heard a strange noise. It sounded like a cross between a snort and a grunt. She cautiously approached the source of the noise and found herself face to face with a small, black creature with a long snout. It was a Niffler. Luna was overjoyed. She took out her bag of treats and offered them to the Niffler. The creature eagerly gobbled them up, its eyes sparkling with delight. Luna knew that she had made a friend for life. As Luna and the Niffler made their way out of the cave, they encountered a group of goblins. The goblins were notorious for their love of gold, and they immediately set their sights on the Niffler, hoping to steal its treasure. Luna knew that she had to protect her new friend. She stood up to the goblins using all the magic she has learned from the creatures she had encountered on her journey. The goblins were no match for her, and they fled in fear. Luna and the Niffler emerged from the cave victorious. They shared a joyful moment together, surrounded by the beauty of the magical world they both had come from. Luna knew that she had found her true calling: to protect and cherish the magical creatures of the wizarding world. Over the next few days, Luna and the Niffler explored the world together. They went to the Forbidden Forest and met Hagrid's pets, including Fluffy, the three-headed dog, and Aragog, the giant spider. Luna also introduced the Niffler to her friends, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. They were amazed by the Niffler's ability to find hidden treasure, and they spent hours watching it collect shiny objects and tuck them away in its pouch. As Luna and the Niffler continued their adventures, they encountered many more magical creatures. They met a group of mermaids who showed them the beauty of the underwater world. They discovered a colony of pixies who taught them how to dance in the moonlight. They even came across a pack of werewolves who showed them the power of the full moon. Through all of these experiences, Luna and the Niffler grew closer and closer. Luna learned to see the world through the Niffler's eyes, finding beauty in the simplest of things. And the Niffler, in turn, learned to trust Luna and see her as a true friend. Eventually, Luna and the Niffler returned to Hogwarts, where Luna had a surprise in store for her friends. She had discovered a hidden passage beneath the castle that led to a secret chamber filled with magical creatures of all kinds. Luna had named it the Creature's Den, and she had decorated it with all sorts of trinkets and treasures. When Luna's friends saw the creature's den, they were amazed. They had never seen so many magical creatures in one place. They spent hours exploring the den, marveled at the wonders they found there. As the night wore on, Luna's friends grew tired. They lay down on the soft cushions Luna had provided and soon fell into a deep sleep. Luna and the Nifflers stayed up a while longer, watching over their friends and the magical creatures of the den. As Luna gazed at her friends, she felt a sense of peace and content wash over her. She knew that she had found her true purpose in life, to explore the mysteries of the wizarding world and protect the creatures that lived within it. As Luna drifted off to sleep, with the Niffler snuggled up beside her, she knew that she had found a true friend in the magical creature that once seemed so elusive. Together, they would continue to explore the wonders of the wizarding world and share their adventures with all those who would listen. As Luna drifted off to sleep, she dreamt of all the adventures she had with the Niffler and would have in the future. She saw herself soaring high above the clouds on the back of a majestic hippogriff and delving deep into the earth with a pack of goblins as her guide. When Luna woke up the next morning, she felt energized and ready to take the world. She got up from her cushion and went to check on the magical creatures in the creature's den. To her surprise, she found they had all settled down and were now sleeping peacefully. Luna smiled to herself and thought about how much she had learned from her experiences with the Niffler. She realized that sometimes the best way to learn about magic and the world around her was to simply go out and explore it. She made a promise to herself that she would continue to seek out new adventures and experiences, and would always be open to the lessons they had to teach her. As Luna's reputation as an expert on magical creatures grew, she started to receive invitations to speak at conferences and gatherings all over the wizarding world. She even wrote a book about her adventures, which became a bestseller and inspired a new generation of young witches and wizards to explore the mysteries of the world around them. And through it all, Luna never forgot the Niffler, who had started her on this journey. She continued to explore the wizarding world with her little friends by her side, and together they discovered wonders beyond their wildest dreams. As Luna drifted off to sleep each night, she thought about all the adventures that lay ahead of her. She knew that there were still many mysteries to uncover and many magical creatures to discover, and she couldn't wait to see what the future held. But for now, it was time to rest, knowing that she had lived another day to the fullest, and that tomorrow would bring with it new wonders and new adventures. Sweet dreams, and good night.